Sky's the limit, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
We don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Does that mean that you will fight Triple G later this year?
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again.
¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take his power?
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me. So, talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the Boxing Voice.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside Michael Gross, and we are back with some more heavyweight boxing talk. Rumors are surfacing that Anthony Joshua is sparring, as Eddie Hearn puts it, with a small, chubby, fast-handed heavyweight to replicate the style of Andy Ruiz. And his name is Timothy Moten. He is 5-0. 2 KOs, and he's American, and we'll discuss just what he brings to the table. And if you're watching us on YouTube, you can hit that thumbs up button and also get a glimpse of the fast-handed, small, chubby heavyweight in action. Let's go on out to my man, your man, Big Mike in Indiana. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time, voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline.
Dazn Production.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
BoxingVoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. He stayed out before he said he was not
A man stand up for what he believes in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yeah, it's me again. Looks like that Skype done restarted on Mike. So yeah, we're gonna make some time until he gets around, and yeah, we'll talk some boxing, man. Listen, excited to discuss this particular subject. Obviously, Andy Ruiz and AJ, big fight, one that everybody's interested in, and AJ is now getting himself prepared properly by getting in that type of opposition, trying to replicate that Andy Ruiz style. Now, obviously from the side-by-side video that we have on YouTube, you can tell Andy is still a lot faster, and I'm going to go ahead and believe he's a lot stronger. You can see how he finishes his punches. In this clip that I'm actually showing you, Andy actually, really hurts his trainer with that last left hook. I cut it down just so that you don't have too long of a pause in between videos, since Timothy Moten's video is only about 12 seconds. But now Moten is doing good work. Remember, he's only sparring and he's brought in to replicate. He doesn't have to necessarily be Andy Ruiz. All he has to do is present, that test for AJ. Give AJ that look in camp before he actually gets into the actual fight. Look, Eddie says that they only had 3 weeks for sparring the last time out, and there just wasn't any good time to get, the type of training that AJ needed. But obviously they have that time now, and they found Mr. Timothy Moten, and, it looks like that's what they're going with. Now, these videos are from Moten's Instagram. He's in the United Kingdom. Other publications, Spanish media are reporting, because the trainer that he's working with in one of those videos is a Spanish trainer. So Spanish media is reporting that he's in the gym of AJ, that is the gym of AJ, and that he should be and is sparring AJ. Again, this is the rumor mill, and my computer restarted, so we're going to go ahead and go back on out to Mr. Gross, the boss. What up, champ? You muted.
Verse.
Never mind.
Back with another one. Oh man, first thing that I want to say is happy birthday to Anthony Joshua. He just turned 30 today. watching the Zone tribute to him, you know what I'm saying, got me thinking like, damn, this guy done a lot in his little short time and career. Some big highlight, big knockouts. Vladimir Klitschko, Povetkin, Dylan White, and yeah, man, just wanted to send birthday wishes out to him. But on to this rumor mill about the guy Timothy Moten being a sparring partner. I mean, they say that it's the same kind of gym, like similar gym. So I'm pretty sure that's where AJ spars at or trains at. It does look similar to, with that blue background. So it might be him. I know these are all rumors. This tweet or video came. I don't know who it came from, but the tweet came from Michael Benson. So this Timothy Moten guy, tried to do some research on him. Wasn't very much out there, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't like any biography things out there that I could try to find. So hopefully Ness knows more about him. But yeah, what's going on, Ness?
What up, champ? Nah, man, I never heard of this dude. First I'm hearing of him. You know, all we have from boxing scene is that Eddie Hearn, you know, gave them this quote where he talks about this smaller heavyweight that is there to replicate the style of Ruiz. And I quote, "It's madness. There's 8 weeks to go, and he's been in camp for 4 weeks already," Hearn told Pheno Boxing, according to the Mirror. So Pheno Boxing is, I forgot her name, but she's got a YouTube channel. A lot of early sparring now is replicating the style of Ruiz. Last time we had probably 3 weeks of sparring, and it was tough to find a guy like Ruiz because there aren't many like him. Small, a little bit chubby, fast hands, and really good on the inside. Now we've replicated that. I feel like the preparation is going to be great. And I'll just stop there. And I was saying when we couldn't connect with you that, look, he doesn't have to be identical to Ruiz, right? I mean, I don't think he has to be identical to Ruiz. All he has to do is like slightly replicate that style. The speed and the power doesn't have to be there. It's just going through the motions, you know, getting used to that style. I think this is a good idea, very good idea, and I like what I see from Moten based off social media. You know, just his punching style, the way that he crouches down, very similar to Andy Ruiz. Like I said, the speed and power might not be there, but I think this is a good enough look early in.
I don't know much about Timothy Moten. Maybe he's a good guy to bring in. But I would have, you know what I'm saying, preferred to see somebody that maybe with a little bit maybe more experience. You know what I'm saying? 5-0 maybe does have a lot of amateur background. But all in all, finding somebody who's smaller, who's around that 6 foot to 6'2" range is good. Just get used to fighting and sparring like smaller guys. What I mean, would Takium turn down a opportunity to like spar with you? You know what I'm saying? Maybe Takium don't have the hand speed of Andy Ruiz, but you can definitely bring him in to like get you used to that fighting like a smaller guy. James the Beast Wilson, a guy that I'm thinking about who was with Golden Boy. Haven't seen much of him, but maybe he would be a good sparring partner just to bring in to like just to get that smaller, quicker, faster guy in with you. Timothy Moten, excited to see if he does help AJ out in the rematch. So yeah.
Heavy guy Moten is ranked number 278 on BoxRec, 78 in the world. So he's increased in ranking because his IG says number 80 in the world. He's got 5 fights. He's scheduled for another fight November 2nd, 40% knockout ratio, and he's weighed about 276, 275 pounds. His heaviest has been 283. So this guy who's 5'11".
Oh my God, he's 5'11", weighing 280.
Yeah, you ain't see the video I played. Like, yeah, he's pretty short. That's why I actually think it's good. You know what I'm saying? He's obviously not as fast as Ruiz, but this works. I think this works because, I've been in so many camps, man, and I always ask the trainers about sparring and why and how they bring certain guys in, and it's always the same answer. They can't never replicate one guy with one guy. So, Moten's probably brought in to show him some of the Andy Ruiz. Like you said, maybe they could bring an attack him to replicate the power of a Ruiz, but they got the Moten to replicate the style of a Ruiz. They'll bring someone else to replicate, let's say, the pressure or the stamina. And they make one guy out of 5 in sparring. Like Wilder, I definitely had questions when I seen, 1 or 2 of the sparring partners, but then, Jay let me know, look, this guy might be slower, but he does X, Y, Z that helps us with the Stavern 2 fight. And it's like, oh, okay, I get that now. And then, for the Washington, it's the same thing. It's like, well, this guy, he's tall enough to replicate Washington and long enough. Might not have the skill, but he has X, Y, Z. And that's how they do it. They can't ever find one guy to be the specific person throughout the entire camp. Now, sometimes you got these guys that are just that good at replicating styles in sparring, but you usually hear of that. I'm just happy to hear that they're doing their due diligence and finding people that can try and replicate the style. This is definitely the type of news I want to hear being leaked.
Yeah, that's definitely the point that I was going to hit on too. You know what I'm saying? I totally agree that bringing somebody in like this and like getting guys that can pretty much what's the word? Fucking not intimidate, but I don't fucking know. Mimic Andy Ruiz is awesome, and that tells me that AJ's mind is on the right track. AJ's mind is on trying to get his belts back, trying to be the best AJ that he can coming up in Saudi Arabia, and I like it. I think it's good news. I think it's better news than what we were hearing last time about sparring and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Last time we heard about AJ sparring was him getting knocked out in sparring. So this is good. Glad to see that they are taking this rematch seriously, and they're not like looking at it as a potential like just cash out. I think AJ really wants to come in and get those belts back and right that wrong. But I seen a fucking picture
of Andy Ruiz side by side from when he announced the fight and yesterday, yeah. And I quote, "I will arrive in better condition, lighter, faster, and more powerful," Ruiz said to ESPN Deportes. They will believe that in December they will win. I don't know what that means. But yeah, he does look in shape already. That's why they went to Guadalajara, Mexico to get away and dial in, focus up, baby. And my man looking all slim. He got his hands up like, yeah, look at me. He modeling. I like it. Listen, it's going to make for a great fight. Hopefully, bro. Hopefully, they can replicate what they did the first time. I just don't want it not to live up to the first one. The first one was crazy.
Epic. Yeah, Andy does look good, like he lost a lot of weight, but I'm just wondering, like we seen it with Big Baby when he decided to try to come in like at 280 or 278 or something like that. He felt like he was not the same fighter. We seen it. What was the other fighter that came in a little bit lighter?
Yeah, but let's not get carried away. Just because he looks better, we don't know his actual weight.
I'm not saying it all, but I'm just going off shit. Looking at him in that picture and looking at him fighting AJ, I could say he looks 10 pounds lighter. You know what I'm saying? Comfortably.
I don't know, man, because he said he was what 267 for the fight with AJ.
267, 268, somewhere around there. Yeah.
So
he definitely looks like he's about 2.
And they said they put on weight for that one. So they said they wanted to put on weight for the shots. So I don't know. Are they really gonna come in lighter, or are they just gonna come in more conditioned?
That's true. Yeah.
More conditioned.
Maybe him just losing weight is a byproduct of him getting in better condition. So,
throwing punches, doing more work. That the weight is falling off, but that doesn't mean he's not eating. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure, You know, if their game plan was to be heavy, the first one, I don't think that they're gonna change it this one. You know.
I wonder what a heavyweight diet is like compared to all the other weight divisions, because you ain't got to make weight. I think it's
just stay away from the dirty food.
Are you just eating whatever you wanted to eat, or are you still trying to eat like clean, like pasta and the chicken breast and things like things?
I don't think it would be pasta.
Are you eating the red meats and things like that?
I don't think it would be pasta. Pasta's pretty fattening, but I think it's just stay away from the dirty food. Like, remember, you and I, bumped into Wilder at an Applebee's. You know what I mean? You can buy healthy stuff on every menu. It's not going to be the best. It's not like dressings are the death of you. Like, if you're on a diet and you're trying to just eat salads and stuff and you don't see yourself losing weight, it's because of the dressing.
Ain't no way I can get a Caesar salad without getting Caesar dressing on that motherfucker.
And that shit's fattening, though.
It's not possible.
No, I hear you, because that Caesar dressing is rocking, but that shit is all, like, fattening. So they're saying he was caught on camera stuffing his face in Guadalajara soccer stadium. Listen, don't worry about that. You fat shamers are very upset. Remember, he was this weight and this shape when he won the belts. Don't worry about that. You want to fat shame in 2019 after the heavyweight champion of the world unified is a chubby guy? All good. All good, They winning right now. The heavyweight era is worse than the last one. No, I think we finally got, some good heavyweights.
Since the Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson and Evander days, this probably like how Klitschko just reigned and nobody was like. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody, because people outside of America and boxing hardcores were looking at Klitschko, you know what I'm saying, watching his fights. But for the casual fan in America, like, we weren't clamoring to. Not that I know of. I wasn't seeing Klitschko posters, you know what I'm saying, as a casual fan. I was seeing Roy Jones. I was seeing Floyd Mayweather. I didn't know who Vladimir was until like fucking 2012, maybe, or 2013, when he fought David Haye, a guy with braids that I thought was American at the time. So fucking, I didn't know.
Nah, man. Listen, I can tell you that it's a better heavyweight time than in the past 5 years because of the amount of heavyweight shows we do, the amount of heavyweight attention that we get.
Hashtag 600 days, remember?
Yeah, there's just more heavyweight news these days. Boxing is fragmented amongst promoters. 160 is Dazn, 175 is ESPN, 147 is PBC, and every now and then you get a good fight from everyone because they're fragmented like that. But
when have you ever did like shows on like a 3 or 4-0 prospect, a FA, a jog by fighting a guy we don't know?
Yeah. No, when have we done a live stream on something like that, bro?
Or Philip Hardgrove fighting a guy down in Mexico that we don't know.
I can answer that. The last 5-0 prospect that we did a live stream on, and I regretted it. I should have known better. It was a pay-per-view. It was Josh Kelly. Remember, we got flagged, me and Matt. We were trying to promote that fight. Josh Kelly was fighting Carlos fucking Molina. And yeah, they flagged the channel, and I was tight. Because it's like, damn, we giving this kid 5-0 some fucking shine.
That's what Matt came out with his little video on the channel.
Yeah, it's like we giving this 5-0 prospect some
that nigga
shine.
Look so sad in that motherfucking video. And that's, boy, when I tell you that shit, boy, tickled me at the night. It wasn't funny because I was mad because I couldn't watch the live show anymore. But that motherfucker face, boy, in that video, boy, god damn, that shit was funny.
Dog, it's always a sad moment when they take our live streaming capabilities, bro. It's like fucking heartbreaking. For real, though. But what do you think of the biceps on this cat? He looking pretty big, man. Now that I seen his weight, now I know why the biceps is there. Like, homie got some big ass guns.
And I'm seeing the video.
It's like, definitely like 28s, right?
As Andy Ruiz, but he's not slow. Like, he's not a roly-poly slow kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? He got like a little snap, a little hitch to his punches. You know what I'm saying? So I like what I'm seeing, man. And he's American, so he's not like he's fighting Bell or training with Piccoli or Bell and them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
But let me just play devil's advocate, which I love to do so much. Like, I mean, we seen guys like Gregory Corbin be sparring with AJ. It don't really mean nothing.
It don't. But that's not to say that Greg can be a good sparring partner. He's just not a good guy under the lights that we've seen past 2 fights. But far as sparring partner, he could be giving guys hell in the sparring because you got the headgear on. Some guys feel, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more comfortable.
Because let me tell you something. I'm sorry, I'm horrible.
Right, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we give Mikey hella shit, right? Because in the fight, he ain't do nothing. But man, I posted that sparring. He went toe to toe with that dude Velasquez, boy. He was going in there like that. Shit was 2017 too. It's crazy because you hear Ellie Setback like, oh, how was that sparring, Aegis? And he's like, good. And he's like, yo, no, don't worry about it. This will never get posted. Yo, that shit, he never get posted. I mean, obviously he got the clearance. I know he ain't just do it unless Mikey was like, fuck it, put it out so we could build up the Earl fight.
Oh, yeah. Who's Eagles' trainer manager?
I mean,
is he managed by?
His name is actually Ija Igres Velasquez, and his manager's name is Aegis Klimas.
Aegis Klimas. Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yo, Aegis must be a popular name out there.
It must be like someone like one of their like war heroes. Maybe like one of their war heroes or like something like that over there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I think this Timothy guy. I mean, any look is a good look, especially when you're sparring guys that aren't of the 6'5" and 6'6" like type guys. Andy is not that guy. So bringing guys in like that, like you could brought Michael Hunter in. Maybe he may want to spar with you. A Brian Jennings, you know what I'm saying? He'll be a good sparring partner. You know what I'm saying? Like there's guys out there, but I do like what I'm seeing in the little clip that we got running on YouTube. And while you're on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button, man. We appreciate it. Helps with the visibility of the show. And but you can't really get Andy, like you said, with one guy, so you got to bring in multiple guys. But like you said, I do like what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
It tells me that they are really trying to win this fight.
Yo, the side-by-side does a good job, too, because, yeah, it shows Andy's faster. It shows that Andy probably punches land harder, but it shows the similarity, man. Whoever picked this guy, they knew what they're doing. They like a matchmaker and shit.
And he said he's ranked them at 80 already.
Well, now he's 78 on Boxy Rack, so he's doing good.
That ain't bad. 5-0.
Mm-hmm. I know another 5-0 fighter probably ain't that far along. George Arias, Dominican heavyweight, short dude. I bet you he ain't in the number 80.
When this next fight that you said?
November
23rd?
It's November 2nd. He probably on the Canelo card. Let me see where it's at. He definitely fighting on that date. I don't know if he on that card. I'm just, throwing that out there at the moment.
It'd be nice of the card for him to be on.
I mean, if it depends who he signed with. I never heard of this dude. This
either. I don't know who he signed with.
This is brand new to me, B.
Yeah,
I never heard of him.
Yeah, I tend to think that I know a lot of the heavyweight prospects that are coming out and like are fighting. But damn,
so he's from Louisville, Kentucky. So
and that's right down the street, nigga. That's like an hour and a half away.
He's 27 years old, born in 1992. He's a March baby. I mean, there's nothing much more to say. I don't know any of these dudes he's faced. I will give him credit. Like, the first dude he ever fought, this shows balls, I guess. The first dude he ever fought was 2-22. So that's still 24 fights. That's still a lot more experience than an 0-0 fighter.
Yeah, but he a born loser though, man.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. But he didn't even knock that dude out. The dude with the experience didn't get knocked out. Then he fought another dude. Then he fought another dude with experience who was 3-30, and he knocked him out.
What round?
But then he went. Then he went a decision with an 0-5 fighter. So maybe he's just good for sparring, man. I don't know.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, hopefully we'll be seeing more of them. You know what I'm saying? In the years to come, so we can always give that classic look back, like when we first heard of him. You know what I'm saying? This the first time I'm hearing about a guy named Timothy.
All of them are 4-rounders. Yo, it's got to be something when you that famous, bro, that you putting your sparring partners on. I mean, I bet you this dude's Google ranking already spiked. How many people done Google searched him already now?
It don't even matter. We see it what happened with Joey DeWelko. As soon as that little news came out, everybody was trying to get a Joey DeWelko interview or quote or quotable or thing like that to ask him what happened. That question comes up to Joey probably in every interview or things that he's gonna do from now on. Like, did you really not get AJ a black eye or knock him out? Come on, man. He won't tell nobody. But yeah, man, I'm so like that's the only reason that I know about K-Bell. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew about him fighting Derek Chisora, but when he you know what I'm saying, became an AJ sparring partner, you know what I'm saying, you kind of keep a little eye on him to see what kind of work that AJ's getting when he fights, because a sparring partner can tell you a lot when they're not sparring. You know what I'm saying? Like when they're in and supposed to maybe be in with a challenge like Mark Bacoli against Michael Hunter. Maybe Mark Bacoli wasn't the best sparring partner to, you know what I'm saying, get somebody ready, because Hunter just knocked him out in the 7th or 8th round. So sparring partners can tell you a lot about the level of sparring that you're getting in the ring. So, yeah.
Well, let's go out to these phone calls and see what the public thinks of AJ's decision. I am going to reiterate that I am totally in agreement with it, judging off what the video we were able to get. I like what I see. I think he makes a suitable, replication of Andy. But let me get on out to the sound bites. We're going to go 2 hours.
I wonder how much AJ pays his sparring partners.
I don't know. I mean, obviously everyone is different, but I think the going rate's about $1,000 a week.
That's it?
Man, what the fuck? What you want? They flying you out. They giving you room and board. They feed you. I mean, look, again, I know I spoke to Kendall Holt. Thurman brought him out, and he was like, man, I couldn't turn down his money. So everybody ain't giving you $1,000, but that's the going rate, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought for like a high level fight like this, a guy would be getting, if I bring you out to a camp, shit, and you're gonna be gone for 4 to 5 weeks, $6,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. I mean,
clean too. You gotta imagine they ain't writing him no check. I doubt. Probably cash.
I know.
His
Yes, it could be cash. Like you 10 bands straight up. But yeah, man, I was thinking like 10 bands a sparring partner. I don't know why I thought that.
Nah, man, that's a lot. Think about it. You hear some fighters complain about training camp, like, come on, man, you think I wanted this fight? Man, I spent training camp money, you know what I mean? And the most I've heard, and I still think that was absurd and overly exaggerated. But I heard somebody, mention 50,000. I'm like, whoa.
For like a sparring?
For a camp. But again, if you Andy Ruiz.
In total.
Exactly.
Oh, that ain't bad for a camp.
I think that's expensive. I think that's very expensive. But if you're Andy and you're going to Guadalajara for a month and then you're coming back to LA for another month, then you're flying to Saudi for 2 weeks and you bringing spar partners and they traveling with you and it's on your dime and you got to pay their tickets and you got to pay their airport, you got to pay their flight, you got to pay their fucking hotel, their food. I could see 50 bands, but that's Andy. That's the biggest fight of your life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seeing 50 bands on a Wilder camp, and I've been to a lot. Like, he do his camps at home. First of all, that's low budget. Right there, you keep it overhead because you own the gym, even though it's cuz gym now, but it still is all family. He eat locally. He just hired the chef, when I ain't even gonna call her that, she's cooking for him. I think that was his mom he introduced us to, right?
The lady that was cooking was his aunt.
Okay, so, so his camps can't be 50. I'm not counting his money. Who knows what he's paying his sparring partner. They always happy, according to my interviews. So I could be off on what he's paying, but I still don't see 50. Like, man, I stay in the same hotel they stay. I don't see 50,000, man. 50,000.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, when you put it to me like that, then yeah, I can see it because Wilder does his camp at home. But I'm thinking of guys that like do what Andy does, or do what AJ did, or do what some of the other. Well, Earl probably is not spending a whole lot of money on camp either, because Earl is getting a lot of that sparring in house. A lot of he owns the gym, or Derek James owns the gym, so they ain't paying for that. They're in Dallas, Texas, so he ain't paying for nobody to fly in. So I guess you're right.
Think about it, Mike.
Right.
Think about it. Mostly the A-sides have an established camp.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Porter can't. Thurman can't.
Yeah.
Earl can't. Bud can't.
Yeah.
Bud got 2 camps. Bud got Nebraska and Colorado all the time, whenever he wants.
Got Philly.
Danny he don't leave Philly.
His
father did an interview with me like, "Why I'm gonna take the champ out? You leave the champ comfortable. You leave him where he's happy. You supposed to make the champ happy. You know, like they don't take people out. That's some people. Oh, it's the biggest fight of my life. I got to go to Big Bear. You know what I'm saying? But even Gennady always trained in Summit at the Big Bear. Like people don't change shit. Some do. But again, I just can't see them expenses. That being said, sponsors, and we going out to our callers. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1. One time to voice your opinion right here on this subject, right here on the Voice of the People's hotline. Remember, you can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Going out to our boomerang in Cali, CYP. Talk to me.
Yo, I just wish that what AJ's doing in real life would match what his fan base is doing in real life. Like what he's doing, he's showing all the signs of a dude that got his ass whooped. He's showing all the signs of a challenger, studying his opponent, making sure the guy's right, making sure I got the right sparring point. Man, look, if you like your fans think, only lost because you was concussed or only was sick, you don't do all these extra precautions, man. You don't do that. You go up in there like, yo, man, I ain't got a concussion no more. Hey, my head feel good right now. I ain't sick right now. Next time I see you, I'm beating your ass. That's not how he's acting. So y'all can keep making up y'all fucking bullshit excuses, all in the chat, all on the internet, all in the videos. It don't matter, because guess what? It's time for AJ to be walking the death row. CYP out.
I get him because he's like, you know, teasing them, and I get the point. Like your mindset ain't there, but at the same time, you gotta look at it from the other, you know, the other shoe, right, on your other foot. It's like he is dotting all his I's and crossing his T's. Like it's still the biggest fight of your life, and you still already had a taste of that. Yo, imagine you ever start making 30 mil. You don't want that to stop. So yeah, I'll bring in everything I got. I'll bring in Merlin the Wizard if I got to. That's why these dudes out here doing what they do illegally, because they know what they can lose. That lifestyle. I mean, bro, we talking about fast cars, fast women, all that good shit for them. You know, anything your heart's desire. It don't got to be fast cars and fast women. It's whatever you want. I mean, you got Oscar Valdez buying animals. He literally owns his own zoo in Mexico in his house.
And CYP, man, you gotta realize, like, all that talking and shit don't really matter now. You know what I'm saying? The rematch is signed, sealed, and delivered. So don't matter what AJ fans or Andy fans say. Those guys gotta fight each other again, and if the best man gonna win, the best man gonna win. And then we can really give a better conclusion to this subject.
Yeah, I'm just happy. You know, once upon a time, I thought this was a sham fight because Andy was late minute replacement, his body, all that. I'm never gonna lie and say that I thought this was gonna be the barn burner that it ended up being. But after that, man, I'm tuned in. I'm here, man. I want this, and I want it to be just as good, if not better. That being said, we're going to keep these lines moving. Who we got? Boom, 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 boom. Mastermind in the building, going to Plainview, Texas.
BoxingWords.com.
Oloki, you are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo es la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
BoxingWords.com.
Yo, what's good, Mike, Ness? How are y'all this afternoon?
What up? What up?
What up? What up? What up?
To CYP's point, I guess you would say, I kind of see where he's come from because I was thinking the same thing. I mean, honestly, not necessarily the same thing, but I always felt like it was the punch that rattled him because he was doing well those first 3 rounds, and even up to knocking Andy down. And it just seems like he got his shit rocked and never could, route. Every time he was about to recover, he got his shit rocked again. So I think it's more of a psychological thing I don't even think it's in preparation for the physical part of the fight. I think it's for the visuals, to get his mind used to that and to convince his mind that that's not going to be a problem and build confidence. Because, like I said, I mean that's gotta be something that's always in his mind, that he was doing so well, and then this little fat man caught him, and I don't know. We'll have to wait and see because I think that's Andy's biggest advantage in this fight is psychologically. He's that fear is now going to be always in, especially against Andy, is going to always be in AJ's head. The fact that, man, even though I put this guy down, he got up and came right back and came more and back. So it's interesting to see. We're finally 8 weeks out, and let's just get going, man. Don't know much about a sparring partner, but like you said, Nez, man, that's how you know when you on that level, when your sparring partner is getting a shine like this. He'll never be the sparring partner. Like, I mean, we remember when Floyd always had sparring partners, and you had Arrow. I don't think this guy will be Arrow or nothing like that, but it's credit to him. I guarantee you his stock went up after this. But that's my call.
For sure. Good point, too, man. Floyd Mayweather, again, I spoke about his blueprint and how all you got to do is follow the greats before you. Floyd had guys like Earl, Broner, Javante, all those types of names. But I won't deny he also had Hector Munoz in there as a frequent sparring partner, the dude with the gun tattoos on his back. So AJ doesn't have to necessarily have elite level sparring because Floyd never only had elite level sparring. We're going out to Gado. Talk to me.
What up, Gato?
Hey, yo, I'm just listening, bro.
Already
All
got him.
right, got you, champ. Stone Bone, talk to me.
No Stone Bone.
What up? What up? Yeah, man, you don't got to have a elite level sparring all the time, because I know one of the guys that boxed in, like, he my age, he spars with Bud all the time, but he's like a smaller, fast, just got, he was like Golden Gloves and all that stuff, but he was in trouble, but he never went pro. So, but he's just like great with hands. So if you fighting somebody that's fast like Amir Khan, that was a good use for him. And also, 50,000 is a lot, man. Some people, depending on what level you fighting, you're not even getting 50,000 for a fight check. So
Exactly.
50,000 to spar, I wouldn't even fucking fight. I'll just go around sparring everybody then, So, and the last thing about this, I think this is for the people who don't want to give him credit for this. They need to, because he need this. Because early on, right after that, they're like, oh, we're not changing nothing. We're going to do like we was doing. And that wasn't going to work. Look at like a person like a Jared Hurd who had to leave. He left his trainer, you know what I mean? And he probably got in that gym and got to sparring little guys like Shakur with hella skills and Keyshawn and all them. And they said, boy, you ain't ready for J-Rock. We is not taking that. So he got to at least see it in the gym to see if he can do it. And I don't think he can do it. And in this two months of this, a small, fast guy, he should have been working with this dude the day after he lost. You know what I mean? A loss like that, you got to start the next day.
Why the fuck?
That was a mistake. I meant to hit you with the cut it. It was your time. Pardon me with the why you lying. You're not lying. We got Donald in Richmond, California.
What up, Donald?
What's going on? What's up? Y'all, I'm good. I'm on my lunch break. I got in. Man, you know what? I like AJ a little bit, and it's kind of decisive because it's like, I like the fact that Andy Ruiz came in and beat him and got the belts. So I would like to see him continue to still make money because he's the underdog. But then I wanted to see Joshua win so he could fight Wilder. But I don't think if Joshua wins, he's going to fight Wilder anyway. And I don't think there's nothing that Joshua could do. Either way it go, Ruiz going to go in there, put a boxing clean up on him, put the beast by Dre on him. Either way it go, it's just that in what type of fashion is you going to lose this time? Is you going to get stopped again and get embarrassed? Or is you going to get stopped later? Is it going to go the distance? At least the only thing I think AJ could do is just look a little bit better in his second defeat and just not be embarrassed so much. I don't really see him putting anything together. Ruiz is going to go in there like a monster and put them paws all over him again. And Joshua just, in my opinion, just don't got the heart. When it get tough, it's like you see a dog fight and you see the tails is up, and then that one dog tail go between the legs. Joshua is just that dog that's going to be in the fight. His tail going to be up at first, and in the middle of the fight, his tail going to go between his legs, and it's going to be over. I don't think there's nothing he could do. And I hope Ruiz go on and unify with Wilder. I want to see that fight,
Totally,
well,
man,
all
totally.
right. Thank you for calling in. We're going to stay in California. Long Beach, JP, talk to me.
What up, JP? Long time.
Yo, man, family, what's happening with you, man? Everybody okay? Family's doing well?
Everybody's
Chilling,
good,
chilling,
brother.
big guy.
Thanks for asking.
Man, good. Dude, it's a new day, man. Y'all know me, and I got a smile on my face because, we in a climate in today's society where discrimination, everybody's bringing out their discrimination flag and saying, I'm being discriminated against. Right now it's women and women's rights. But you know who the most discriminated group is? And I happen to be a part of this group. 270-pound dudes who are 5'10" to 5'11". Boy, oh boy, I go back to high school. The coach wouldn't even look at me because I was 5'10", 260 pounds, picking up my homies who I would dog in basketball after school, but wouldn't even look at me. I go on the football field, they'd immediately put me on the offensive line. And I'm faster than half the niggas playing linebacker and safety. Wheels, hands. Out there, we exist. We exist, all right? And it's a new day. Ness, you 6'5" tall, skinny niggas, y'all time is up. Y'all had a long run. And it's time to hand it on over to the normal-sized heavyweights out there. We didn't get no love. The girls, we didn't get chased at recess. All you tall, skinny motherfuckers, the whole time. And there's some of us who out there who've been portly our whole lives and know how to handle that shit and got speed and hands and feet. We do exist. But a new day, I'm happy to see it. It's a good adjustment for Joshua. I don't understand all this dumb shit about why is he doing that. Of course he's doing it. That's what anybody does. You train for who you're fighting. I just want to piggyback off the morning show.
Cut it. Man, JP done did 2 minutes on the fat guy shit. Joshua, talk to me.
Hearing his soul on this motherfucker.
Yeah, hey, I'm sorry, but JP gonna have to shit in that footage. I don't believe him. I do not believe him. But hey, more power to him. More power to him. But back to this AJ talk. Unfortunately for you, UK fans, AJ has came and he's gone. I don't believe in this short period of time from where he took that L from Andy Ruiz, he got the right type of things to fix it. Andy Ruiz is the ultimate fighter, ultimate boxer, and just better than him. Plus, that knockout that he suffered from Andy Ruiz is brain trauma. AJ quit in that last fight. Mike, and I know you don't believe it, but he quit in that last fight. Like, he wanted out. And regards to what he had suffered before that fight, mentally he didn't want to be there, and when he got in the ring with him, he was too much for him. So no matter what AJ do, he's unprepared. He won't be prepared unless they got it rigged for him or they allow him to just get juice to the guild. Or if Andy Ruiz, this weight that he's cutting, I hope he don't cut too much weight to where he cannot sustain a punch power from AJ, because that can be a problem as well. So either way, AJ should be done, move on. The only fighter from PBC who's willing to fight any and everybody across that street, Deontay Wilder, they unified, and they go ahead and get it done. That's my call.
We got a super chat coming from We got a super chat coming from the mastermind itself, Joseph Rodriguez Garces. JP, call of the year. Hashtag big boy season.
And that's what I said. Who was the caller that called in a couple shows ago arguing with me that, oh, more girls going to show up and sell tickets and AJ because he handsome? And that's what I said. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I said, bro. There's more JPs and Josephs of the world, bro. We see that with Border Wars. Like this, there was 162 heavyweight that signed up. Like, bro, there's more short people. That's the average weight, 5'10", average height, 5'10". You know what I'm saying? That's the average height. So, you know, y'all out there, man. I hear you, JP. Y'all exist. I know y'all do. We going out to Kevin in the Shy.
What up, Kevin?
What's up, guys? So when's that fight? That Ruiz Joshua fight?
December 9th or
December 7th. December 7th.
Something like that. 7 night, one of those days. 7.
Damn, that's still a good ways away. And we got Beater Beef
90 seconds
this weekend, 4 days away. The biggest fight of the
year. Who's that?
That's the biggest fight, the two champs unifying their belt.
What division?
That's the most highly competitive, the best fight of the year.
What division?
There's not a better fight to make than that. That's the, what's that, 175?
Oh.
175.
Oh, so you talking about Kovalev Canelo.
Oh, man, don't play stupid. This is the best fight of the year. You guys ain't even covering it.
I mean, the biggest fight of that division is Kovalev Canelo.
Yeah, Kevin, we'll definitely be covering it.
I'm saying the most competitive. That's if you're a boxing fan. I know it's not big box office. It's not going to bring in the casuals.
Nah. Actually, Canelo Kovalev is more competitive because Canelo is expected to lose because he's the one moving up to the bigger puncher.
No, this is more competitive. This fight. This is a
I don't know.
50-50.
I don't know. What's Better Be's biggest win? Kevin from the Shah. How is this more competitive? What's his biggest win? James Page?
Probably Callum Johnson.
Everyone's been avoiding
Callum Johnson? Holy fuck. Fucks Christ. You want me to give a fuck about a fighter that hasn't fought anybody? No. Tell me.
10 seconds.
Kevin. You think of Fat Ruiz?
Kevin, tell me who is Artur Beterbiev's best win. Tell me.
Callum Johnson.
Okay. Tell me what's his best performance. When did he look good? When was he not picking himself off the fucking canvas?
He's got 14 wins, 14 knockouts.
How many of those 14 fights did he go down in? How many of those 14 fights did he go down in? Tell the people everything. Keep the context out here.
Because he's a beast. He doesn't go down. That's why it's a good fight.
I think
the two best fighters in the division.
I think you need to check his record. I think you need to check his record. He's pretty chinny. Didn't Callum Johnson put him down, Mike?
Who that?
Better Beef.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely dropped it.
Didn't James Page put him down? You can say you can say who that too, because I know you don't know him or ever seen him. This dude over here trying to tell us when to cover a fight.
No. I can feel Kevin's anger because he is like one of those Eastern European fans that he likes.
Supporters. Call him an Eastern European supporter.
Yeah. So he just feels like that fight is not getting the necessary attention. But like I told him, we'll get to it Thursday night like we always do. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Those guys don't it's not a bad fight, but those guys don't get people to like click on the thing to watch. You know what I'm saying? So
First of all, listen, we've been here going on 10 years. Whatever rendition of it, it's been almost 10 years. We always do previews and prediction on Thursday. That's it. Now, if it's a big motherfucking fight like Earl Porter and Pacquiao Thurman, then we do shows all fucking
Wilder
day.
Fury.
All day. We talking about their weights. We talking about the final press conference. What did they say? Oh, my God, look at what they... But come on, bro. You going to act like Better Be even Vazdek. I just learned his name last week.
Vazdek. Yeah, Vase. Okay. Now got it. Remember like a flower vase in a tape deck.
Yeah. No, I just learned his name the other day, you know what I mean? Because you don't pronounce the G. I was always trying to pronounce the D. I was calling him God check.
Yeah. A vase and a motherfucking tape deck. We got
Yo,
it. Podcast.
let me tell you, I'm not as good as I sound on this show. I had no clue that his biggest win was Callum Johnson. That right there is hilarious. Callum Johnson is a domestic level European fighter.
I mean, if you look at it in the bigger picture, Callum Johnson got a common opponent with Sullivan Barrera and Shawnee Manningham. Barrera went 10 rounds with Manningham, and Callum Johnson literally beat the shit out of Manningham.
Yeah,
so,
but the difference is he don't get credit for me for beating up Monahan. We've been telling people that Monahan wasn't good way before he fought John Pascal. He was a product of Top Rank. They kept him undefeated, same way they did Vanes Mataroshan until they need you. Just like Kavalaskis. You see, he got a draw. They're like, fuck that. We ain't taking no more chances. Burn him. And what they doing, they giving him early. It ain't no mandatory early. Burn him. Get him the fuck out of here, and we gonna drop him. That's what they do, B. Look around at the bodies that they leave laying around. When they can't use you no more, they drop you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. One thing that I do want to touch on that is not even got anything to do with this subject, but Charles Conwell, man, my hats off to you, bro. Salute to you. I did read a little bit of that heartfelt message that you sent the letter that you wrote to Patrick Day, man. And I just want to say, I don't know if you heard it or not, but a part of the boxing community, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying that I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? It really gives just a good look on the whole situation, you know what I'm saying? I know you're probably dealing with it harder than probably anybody else besides Patrick Day, because it was something that happened in the ring in your fight. But I just want to say hats off to you and prayers out to Patrick Day, man. Hopefully he makes a full recovery so he can live a good and healthy life.
Yeah, man. Very unfortunate situation, bro. That one definitely hitting close to home for us. So sucks. Let me get on out to Ali and Dago.
Ali Boumbaye, Ali Boumbaye. Thank God that niggas.
What up, Big Dog?
What's up with it, Ness? What's up, Mike? How y'all doing?
All good, man.
And I want to say R.I.P., man, to Patrick Day. It's an unfortunate situation that happens in boxing. You know what I mean? R.I.P. to him and his family.
Yeah, I don't think you should be saying that, though. He's not dead, is he? I didn't see any reports come out.
Yeah, nah, and Lou said...
Yeah, Lou DeBella came out and said, like, any reports that
unless you're saying something that you just literally seen, because I ain't know nothing about that.
Well, I had seen some reports on that he passed.
No,
you know what I mean?
Not accurate.
So that's, yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, that's what I heard. Well, that's a good thing then. But I called in just to say to all the AJ fans, there's nothing AJ is going to be able to do to win this fight. Just like the first fight, I told y'all Ruiz was going to knock him out, and it happened because AJ has mental problems, man. He doesn't really believe in himself. If you look at interviews in the past, AJ talked about, losing fights. He knew he was going to eventually lose and things like that, man. So I just can't believe in a fighter like that. So, Ruiz is going to knock him out again, and hopefully we get Wilder and Ruiz for undisputed. Wilder knocks out Ruiz, and we have Wilder as the champion. That's my call.
Ali and Dago, we going out to CYP Boomerang.
Oh man. You look at the chat, they want to start a boycott to stop me from calling. I'm doing my job. But look, man, I'm gonna tell you something about Chicago Kevin. Y'all don't have to agree with me. It's fine. But I think he's a white supremacist. I'm gonna tell you why. There are no good white boxers, right? So since there's no good white boxers, I'm gonna represent Eastern European. I can tell you right now, if the black African American boxers or the Mexican American boxers start losing, I'm not gonna represent the Nigerians. I'm not gonna represent the Jamaicans. I don't give a fuck if they win or lose. But when it comes to my country and my people, no matter if you black, white, or whatever, if you American, I fuck with you. The fact that Kevin said this, this is what he said 2 days ago. He said, Wilder and AJ suck. Fury and Usyk are the best. Who in their right mind would say some bullshit like that? Unless they just love the color of a person's skin. Secondly, I'm gonna leave that there because he said the shit, so y'all can decipher that any way you want to. Secondly, man, when it comes down to it, people can love what they love and like what they like, but AJ needs to get out of the UK. Their mindset for winning just isn't there. Y'all didn't even push Joe Calzaghe to go be great until Roy Jones and B Hop were in their 40s. Like, y'all just don't have it. You guys are afraid of us. And I honestly wish you weren't afraid of us. I mean, damn, did Mike Tyson beat Bruno's ass that bad? I mean, did he really send Bruno into Mars? Damn it. Y'all need to get together, man, because y'all making me famous. CYP out.
CYP. We're going
Caleb
out
Plant,
to
man, he a bad boy, man. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, leave had said that ain't no good white boxers. Caleb Plant, definitely a bad boy. Also, what's my guy name that trains with Chris Colbert, you know, that up and coming prospect?
Chris Colbert. Oh, white chocolate, baby.
White chocolate,
White
man. White chocolate a
chocolate.
bad boy too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely excited to see where his career go. You know what I'm saying? So they look,
And
man, we
Rashad
all know.
Mati too. Rashad Mati, I think he's like Polak or Russian or some shit, but he's born in over here. You know what I'm saying? From Brooklyn.
Yeah, my guy, what's my other guy named Heavyweight that's born over here too, Polish.
Polish. Chris.
Adam Kornacki.
Adam. Yeah.
Definitely some good white boxers out there. I like my man, the Rooster, out the Golden Boy stable, man. I know people say he's probably a club level fighter, but I enjoy seeing the Rooster fight, man. He throws a lot of punches around, like he got fucking just limited amounts of energy. So I definitely check in whenever the Rooster fights.
Going out to KO'd in the UK.
To this day. Sing along if you know the words. Come on.
Yo, what's going on, people?
What up, champ? What do you
What up,
think about
Coyote?
your champ's decision here in sparring
Your
partner?
brethren.
Damn,
Your
why,
brethren.
you got a lot of background noise, man. Invest in some Apple headphones one day, brother. Help us out.
No, listen, man, I got Bose headphones. Don't watch it.
So put them to work.
But yeah, is it better now?
Talk that shit, Coyote.
It is better. It is better now.
All right, I was outside. But yeah, listen, I'm expecting AJ to win by decision. I think his sparring partners are good. You know, I was watching the fight again, and I thought to myself that, you know what, just before round 3, if you watch round 1 and round 2, AJ was actually outboxing Ruiz comfortably. He wasn't in any trouble at all. So he just got caught and couldn't recover from it. And I think people want to make it more than that, but that's what it really is. And if AJ just uses his natural advantages, I don't see why he would have problems with Ruiz. I think he could knock Ruiz out late rounds, knockout possibly, but I'm thinking he's gonna win by decision. So, and he's gonna prove all you doubters wrong, or you lot hating on him. But yeah, I'm expecting a good fight. I might even go to this one again. But we'll see how the finances work out. Still looking at it.
Man, save your money, champ. Save your money, man. We all know what's going to happen.
Nah, you lot don't listen. There's a reason why he's the champion. And there's a reason
Andy?
why you have the Buster.
Andy?
There's a
right.
reason why you have
No. AJ's no longer the champion. You got to stop that, man. You guys are like delusional. He lost the belts, brother.
We got a super chat coming from Alexandra Wilson. Big Baby said AJ's getting $75 million for the Ruiz 2 fight.
Send me a link,
man. Is that true?
Send me a link, man. I like that sound. I like the sound of that. Davidian, talk to me.
What up, Davidian? Divide and conquer.
Hey, what's up, Ness? What's up, Mike? Yeah, I'm just calling in. Of course, love the show. I don't know. It looks cool. He's bringing in the one dude, the sparring dude, to kind of mimic Andy Ruiz. I mean, it looks good on the surface, but I just wonder about AJ's mental. I don't know. I think Ruiz gonna beat him again, but we'll see. I don't have nothing against. I respect all these fighters, so we'll see. But I think Ruiz is gonna get him again. But It should be good though, it's gonna be a good fight. I can't wait because y'all had the best reaction for the first one that I've ever seen. So shout out to y'all. That was the greatest reaction video I've ever seen. So with the first one. So yeah, that's my call. I have a good one.
All right, man. I'm telling you, man. We need to replicate that, man. We plan. We need to bring in. We need to bring everybody in like AJ bringing in Spawn. We need to bring Killer Kells back. Bring JD back. We got to do it again, man. It won't be the same. And yo, do it even better, man. Set up the cameras nice. You know what I mean? Mic it up. Get it going. And wait for that action to drop. Listen, I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. If there's something else, we'll be back, man. We working. # we working, man.
Yo, follow me on IG at Gross1911, on Twitter at Gross2312, and I just wanted to reiterate that I like what I'm seeing from the AJ camp, you know what I'm saying, trying to do everything that they can to rectify the situation they had last time, and I like what I'm seeing from the pictures that Andy Ruiz posted too, so it looks like both guys are really, really taking this fight very, very serious. The winner goes on to bigger and better things, and the loser has to rebuild, retool, and refocus. Peace out.
Peace.